So like I said, we were here, that is 2 over 5 plus 1 over 2. So what you're going to do is find the LCM of the denominator 5 and 4. The best way to do it is the LCM of 5 and 4 is the product of 5 and 4. And what is product of 5 and 4? That is 5 times 4, which is 20. And you're going to put that here. Don't forget, in the first example, I said after you have put the denominator here, I mean the LCM here, the next thing is to say the LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. I go again, LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. I go again, 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Put your plus. Plus 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 1, 5. I go again, 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. So you're going to add now. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 over 20. And that's your answer. And that's how that is done. First, let me quickly run down this. I said the first thing you need to do is change the off to multiplication. That changes to multiplication. Then the next thing is to multiply this. 1 times 1, 2 times 2. Bring down your 2 over 5. So 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. So you have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4. Then find the LCM of the denominator. Find the LCM of the denominator, 5 and 4. And the LCM of the denominator, 5 and 4, is the product of 5 and 4. That is 5 times 4, which is 20. Then the next thing is the LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. So that is 20 divided by 5, 4. 4 times numerator, 2. That is 8. You put your plus. The next one you do it for this. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 8 plus 5, 13 over 20. And that's that one. So now let's go to the next one and let's see how that is done. Let's go to the next one and see how that is done. So we've been able to do example 1 and example 2. So let's look at the following examples. Let's treat the following examples. Oh, this one says an expression containing division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. An expression containing division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction all in one problem. So I said the expression involving division and multiplication are treated before those involving addition and subtraction. So look at this example. Now let's take this example to further explain what I've said. Let's take this example to further explain what I've said. So let's take example 1. That one says one whole number, 1 over 2, okay, plus one whole number, 2 over 3, 2 over 3, okay, 2 over 3 divided by one whole number, 1 over 9 times 3 over 9. Let's see how that is done. Let's see how that is done. All right, so let's look at this. One whole number, 1 over 2, plus one whole number, 2 over 3, divided by one whole number, 1 over 9 times 3 over 9. The first thing is you change the mixed number or mixed fraction to an improper fraction. An improper fraction is a fraction that has its numerator greater than, the denominator. That means the number on top is greater than the number below the fraction. So we're going to change this one to improper fraction. How? Denominator times whole number, answer plus numerator. I go again. Denominator times whole number, answer plus numerator. So that will be 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So that gives you 3 over 2. Plus, over here, you do the same thing. Denominator times whole number, answer plus numerator. So that is 3 times 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 over 2 divided by, change this one as well. Denominator times whole number, answer plus numerator. 9 plus 1, 9 times 1, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. That gives you 10 over 9 times 3 over 9. Now, following our order of operation, which is Bodmas, bracket of division, addition, multiplication, and subtraction. Please, which one are we supposed to perform first? You have addition, you have division, you have multiplication. So in our order of Bodmas, which one comes first? Bracket of division. So we're going to do division first, this guy. So it is wise for you to bracket it this way, so you will know that you are doing the sign here first. So what you do is start from the beginning here, write your 3 over 2, put your plus, then your bracket, write your 5 over 2. Now what you need to do is, you are not dividing this outrightly. What you need to do is change that division sign to multiplication. I repeat, you are not dividing this outrightly, because if you say you should do the division, you will get a wrong answer. So what you need to do is change that division sign to multiplication. And when that is done, it will make this one, it will bring about the reverse of this. The reverse or inverse. There's something called inverse. The inverse of 1 over 2 is 2 over 1. The inverse of 3 over 5 is 5 over 3. You get it now? All right? So it's going to bring about the reverse of 10 over 9. So once I change this division sign to multiplication, some of you may say some funny, you make a funny statement about that. You say that this is going to somersault, all right? So it's going to bring about the reverse of this. That means 9 goes up and 10 comes down. So this becomes 9 over 10, close the bracket, times 3 over 9. Now you can take out the bracket. Now, what are we going to do? We have bracket of division. Multiplication is the next thing. Multiplication is the next thing. Multiplication is the next thing. So we're going to treat all the ones with multiplication. This, and that. Okay? Now, we can do this. 9 here, 1. 9 here, 1. Okay? What other thing can you divide? This and this can also divide. 5 here, 1. 5 here, 2. What else can we divide? Nothing else. So you have 3 over 2 plus 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 3, 3. Over 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 1, 4. So that is what we have now. Now the next thing, you can now do the addition. You can now do the addition. How? Find the LCM of the denominator 2 and 4. The LCM of the denominator 2 and 4 is 4. All right? Then you're going to do LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. So you go 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. So what you have is 9 over 4. How many 9 do you have? How many 4 can you get in 9? That is 2. You're supposed to have 2 remainder 1. So your answer is 2 whole number 1 over 4. And that is our answer. And that is our answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? So let me quickly go over this again. 1 and a half plus 1, 2 over 3 divided by 1, 1 over 9 times 3 over 9. What you need to do first is change everything to improper fraction. How? And I said improper fraction is a fraction that the numerator is greater than the denominator. The number on top is greater than the number under. So how? 2 times 1 plus 1. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2. 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5 over 2. Divided by 9 times 1, 9 plus 1, 10 over 9 times 3 over 9. Now, which one of the operations are we going to perform first? And that's division. So what you need to do is to bracket the one with division. 5 over 2 divided by 9, 10 over 9. So change the division to multiplication. And that brings about the reverse of the next fraction. Once you change this division to multiplication, the next fraction after the division sign changes position. The denominator becomes numerator and numerator becomes denominator. That means the number below goes up and the number up comes down. So instead of having 10 over 9, we'll have 9 over 10. So we have 5 over 2 times 9 over 10 times 3 over 9. Then we can now divide. 9 here 1, 9 here 1, 5 here 1, 5 here 2. So multiply out what you have here. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 3, 3. 2 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. Excuse me. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 1, 4. So you have 3 over 4. 3 over 2 plus 3 over 4. So find the LCM of 2 and 4. LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So the next thing is LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. 2 times 3, 6. Go to the next one. 4 divided by 4, 1. 1 times 3, 3. 6 plus 3, 9 over 4. How many 4 do we have in 9? That is 2, remainder 1. So your answer will be 2 whole number, remainder over what you used to divide. So 2 whole number, 1 over 4 is our answer. Do we get that right? So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So the next one, number 2, the next one, let's see what that one says. All right, I hope you're getting what I am saying. If you don't get it, feel free to watch the video over and over again, or better still, send your questions to my Gmail. 3 over 4 plus 3 over 5 divided by 1 over 4 minus 2 over 3 divided by 1 whole number, 1 over 3. Okay, so let's see how that is done. Let's see how that is done. Let's see how that is done, okay? 3 over 4 plus 3 over 5 divided by 1 over 4 minus 2 over 3 divided by 1 whole number, 1 over 3. Now, the first thing you need to do is change the mixed fraction or mixed number to improper fraction. Change this mixed number to improper fraction. Write every other thing. 3 over 4 plus 3 over 5 divided by 1 over 4 minus 2 over 3 divided by, change this, 3 times 1, 3, 1 plus 1, 3 times 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. I go again. 3 times 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 over 5, 4 over 3. Now, the next thing is to find out which of these operations are we performing first. Now, let's go through our Bodmas. Bracket off. Do we have bracket? No. Do we have bracket? No. Off. Do we have off? No. Then the next one is division. Do we have division? Yes. Now, if we have division here, we have division here. So what you need to do is bracket the ones with division. bracket the ones with, excuse me, bracket the ones with divisions. So the next thing, write every other one, 3 over 4 plus 3 over 5. The next thing you're going to do is change this division to multiplication. So once you change the division to multiplication, this fraction changes. 4 goes up and 1 comes down. So you have 4 over 1. Put your minus, then 2 over 3. Change this division as well to multiplication. So change it to multiplication. When that happens, 3 goes up and 4 comes down. So 3 over 4. Now, having done that, then you can now do the needful in the bracket. So look at this. Can anything divide? No, nothing can divide. Can anything divide here? Yes. 3 here, 1. 3 here, 1. So multiply out. So you have 3 over 4 plus 3 times 4, 12. Over 5 times 1, 5. Minus 2 times 1, 2. Over 1 times 4, 4. Okay? Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? So now you have 3 over 4 plus 12 over 5 minus 2 over 4. Which one are we doing next? Are we doing addition or subtraction next? Let's go to our board math. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition. So you are doing addition before subtraction. So you are doing this before subtraction. What you need to do is find the LCM of 4 and 5. LCM of 4 and 5 is what? 20. So you say LCM divided by denominator, answer times numerator. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 3, 15, plus 20 divided by 5 is 4. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 12 is 48. 5 and 20, 4. 4 times 12, 48. So let's add that together. Let's add that together. So minus 2 over 4. Don't forget. So what you're going to have is this. 5 plus 8, that's 13. Remainder 1. 5 plus 8 is 13. Okay? Remainder 1. Put that one there. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So that's 63 over 20 minus 2 over 4. Okay? When you add this, you get 63 minus 2 over 4. So now here as well, you find the LCM of 20 and 4. LCM of 20 and 4 is 20. 20 divided by 21. 1 times 63. 63, okay? Minus 4 in 25. 5 times 2 is 4 in 25. 5 times 2 is 10. So what is 10 minus 63? 10 minus 63 is 53 over 20. 53 over 20 is 53 over 20. Sorry. Is 53 over 20. Have you seen it? 53 over 20. So how many 20 do you have in 53? That is 2, remainder 13. So my answer is 2 whole number 13 over 20. So that's my answer. My answer is 2 whole number. Can you see that? My answer is 2 whole number here, 13 over 20. 2 whole number, 13 over 20. 2 whole number, 13 over 20. So now let me quickly explain this. What you need to do is change the last improper fraction, mixed fraction to improper fraction. How? 3 times 1, 3, plus 1, 4. 4 over 3. Then bracket the ones with fraction. I mean the one with division. Bracket the ones with division. You bracket this, you bracket that. Then change the division sign to multiplication. Change this to multiplication. 4 goes up, 1 comes down. Change this to multiplication. 3 goes up, 4 comes down. Then multiply this out. 3 times 4, 12. 5 times 1, 5. Multiply 3 divided by 3 here, 1, 3 here, 1. 2 times 1, 2. 1 times 4, 4. So which operation are we performing next? Addition. Find the LCM of 4 and 5. LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. Product of 4 and 5, 20. So 4 in 25. 5 times 3, 15. Plus 5 in 24. 4 times 12, 48. 48 plus 15. 5 plus 8 is what? 13. 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1, 6. So you have 63 over 20 minus 2 over 4. 2 over 4. Find the LCM of 20 and 4. LCM of 20 and 4 is 20. Excuse me. 20 in 21. 1 times 63, 63. Minus 4 in 20 is 5. 5 times 2, 10. 63 minus 10, 53 over 20. How many 20 in 53? Is 2, remainder 13. So my answer is 2 whole number 13 over 20. Is that okay? 2 whole number 13 over 20. All right, so let's go to the last one on these board maps. The last one on these board maps. So now these examples that we have done contains all the operations starting from brackets of multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So let's go to the last one, the last example. Let's go to the last example and before we end today's class. So the last example says 500 minus 300 divided by 4 plus 60 times 3. Now, if you're not careful, you will get this wrong. 500 minus 300 divided by 4 plus 60 times 3. Now, if you're not careful and if you don't follow board maths, you're going to get this all wrong. Now, from our board maths, we're supposed to start with bracket. Do we have bracket here? No. After bracket, we're supposed to go to off. Do we have off here? No. After off, bracket of division, bracket off, then the next one, we're going to what? Division. Do we have division here? Yes, we have division there. So we're going to perform this division first. So write 500 minus, you do your 300 over 4 plus 60 . Now 4 here, 1. 4 in 30 is 7, remainder 2. 4 in 37, remainder 2. Now 2 and 0, 20. 4 in 25. So what you're going to have is 500 minus 75 plus 60 times 3. Now what's the next thing we're supposed to do? Bracket of division. We have just done division. Bracket of division, multiplication. So we're supposed to do multiplication. So you're multiplying this. So write your 500 minus 75 plus 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 6, 18. So I have just multiplied 60 by 3. So 60 times 3 is 180. We have done, there is no bracket. Bracket, we have done bracket of division. We have done division. Bracket of division, multiplication. We have done division. We have just done multiplication. Then the next thing we need to do is addition. Addition. Now, if you're not careful, like I said, you would get this wrong. This is minus 75 plus 180. You cannot bracket this and say 75 plus 180 is wrong. This one, the sign in front of it is minus. The sign in front of it is minus, although we can divide this like that without considering this minus. But you cannot add 75 to 180. You get the wrong answer. What you need to do is, you're owing 75 naira, you have 180 naira. You have to take this away from 180. Or alternatively, you can add this 500, since this one is plus, you can rearrange it to say 500 plus 180. The answer you get, you now take it away from 75. So let's do it in two ways and see, and we're going to arrive at the same answer. You can rearrange. Now, by that, you have 500, then this, plus 180, then this, minus 75. Okay? 500 plus 180 gives you 680. 680 minus 75. So 680 minus 75 gives you 605. 680 minus 75 give you 605. Now let's do the second example. Let's do the second method. What I was saying is, you have 500 minus 75 plus 180. Now, minus 75 plus 180. Don't do the mistake of saying 75 plus 180. You're going to get the wrong answer. What you need to do is minus 75 plus 180. You owe 75, you have 180. If you're owing 75, for instance, you have 75 naira, you're owing someone 75 naira, that is minus 75, and you have 180 naira, more than enough to pay. Pay the amount you're owing. How much are you left with? Good. So you will be left to write this your 500, then minus 75 plus 180. You have more than the amount you're owing. So after you have paid the amount you're owing, you still have extra to keep in your pocket. So take this 75 away from 180, you're going to have plus 105. Plus 105, because you have taken out what you're owing from the amount you have. So what is the balance you have left? 105. So 105 plus 500 gives you what? 605. Is it not the same thing? So if you do it this way, or you do it this way, you're going to arrive at the same answer. If you do it this way, or you do it that way, you're going to arrive at the same answer. So I repeat, do not ever say, don't bracket it like this and say 75 plus 180. No, you're going to get it wrong. What you need to do is bracket it this way, because this one, your minus 75 plus 180, it does not follow this. You don't need to bracket this one this way. And you can even do it. If you bracket it this way, you're still going to have minus 75, which is the same here. So minus 75 plus 180, take away the minus, that minus 75 in front of the minus. That minus in front of 75 means you owe. The plus in front of 180 means you have. So you have more than you are owing. Take away what you are owing from what you have balance left. So how much balance do you have left? 105. Add that to 500. You get 106. So I hope that is clear. Let me take you over again. This. Following our Bodmas, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction, we're supposed to do division first. 300 divided by 4 is 75. 4 in 30, 7. 4 times 7, 28. So take 28 away from 30. Remember 2. Put that 2 here. 2 and 0 is 20. 4 in 20 is 5, so 75. So you have 500 minus 75 plus 60 times 3. What is the next thing we need to do? Bracket of division, multiplication. We need to do multiplication next. So you say 3 times 60. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 6, 18. So 3 times 60 is 180. So you have 500 minus 75 plus 180. So how do you do it? You do addition next. Is either you rearrange 500 plus 180. Don't do the subtraction. 500 plus 180. 500 plus 180 minus 75. So 500 plus 180 gives you 680. 680 minus 75 gives you 605. Or you bracket this way. Minus 75 plus 180. Minus 75 plus 180 means take this 75 away from 180. You are owing this, you have this. Take that 75 away from 180, you have 105. 105 plus 500 gives you 605. And that brings us to the end of today's class. I hope you have really understood what we have learned, what we have taught and learned today. Please, for better understanding, go over the video repeatedly. Play it over and over again for you to have a better understanding. And if you still have 1 or 2 questions or challenges, feel free to tell your mom or your dad to give me a call. I respond to your questions promptly. And if you have a message, you can drop the message into my Gmail account via the option that's provided for you on your page. All right, we have come to the end of today's class. I hope you've really learned one thing or 1 or 2 things today. And please do not forget to go over all the lessons video we have taught here and all the lesson notes for better understanding, because your exam, online examination, promotional examination is starting on the 28th of this month. The exam questions are already set. So please endeavor to read over again. Start your revision from first term of primary 6, first term, second term, and third term. So the examination covers questions from first term, second term, as it is contained in your Sure Guide. So please read and read again, and please do not forget to keep safe. Always wash your hands under running water with soap and apply alcohol-based sanitizer. And if you must go out, please make sure you go out with your nose mask on. Until I come your way again, I remain Mr. Ogularu. Bye for now. Love you all.